Greetings, peace. It's 12:03 a.m. What day of the week is it? So we just changed from this day. It's Tuesday. The moon. The moon's gotta be in Aquarius. Today's the 17th, y'all. Welcome to the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's not what I even got on here to say, but welcome. Anyways, this prosperity priestess, you know what it is, you know who it is, you know what I do. And on that note, hold up, you already know. One more again. I came on here to make this video because what I have to say is that, it just happened to me, and as it was happening, the eclipse. Yo, so, you know, I like to share how the astrology is affecting me, and I come through authentic with my expression and with my messages. So there's probably gook in my eye right now. My lips are probably, I was supposed to put some Vaseline on. Hold on, let me do it. I could at least do that. My bad, y'all. Nah, I could at least do that. That was part of my plan. I was like, I need to do this, but I need to not try to take all this time to prepare. I would have put a head wrap on. Maybe would have put some makeup on or something. I would have made sure my hands weren't ashy. But no, I'm on go time right now. I just learned about psychotherapy. And when I heard the word today, I was like, wait a second. I learned that word yesterday. I saw that word yesterday. And it stood out to me intensely. That's going to be the title of this video, psychotherapy. It stood out to me intensely. Let me get the cards out. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know who it is. I'm going to use this one today and this one. So look, because these cards are going to correlate with the message. But psychotherapy, my friends, damn, it's mad close to my face. The psychotherapy I learned about is so relevant. And the part that I didn't quite get to yet is it was all happening. The whole new moon in Aquarius. Wow. And it affecting my relationship area as well as my 10th house and what I'm known for. Whoa. And then what's happening in the 9th house? That's what's really occurring, the new beliefs. This is Saturn and Neptune at 0 degrees Aries. I'm feeling it. And it's the 17th right now. This is amazing. I'm going to just pull these cards, okay? Psychotherapy. I legit saw the word yesterday and it stood out to me. Wow. Holy, so I just had to jump on here and stop being shy. I already said I was going to do that. Ace of Wings. Sword energy, my thoughts, speaking with authority. I had to come through and share this information that was just given to me. And you know, I send out waves, and waves turn into form. This is quantum physics. That's basic. That's one-on-one quantum physics. Wave turns into particle. We know that. The unseen controls the seen. All right. So whether you want to say it in corporate terms or in esoteric terms, that's the same concept. That's what I'm saying. So the energy that was just given to me, and then I learned, I absorbed it. Boom, I'm ready to project it out. Oh, that's what I think. I'm a projector in human design. This shit, I love this. Oh, don't I sound esoteric tonic? You know I got it. Wow. But the word psychotherapy meant so much. This is not Ace of Swords. This is Ace of Shells. Wow. Because this is not about the mind. This is about how the deep ocean, shells energy, water, ace, in control, top dog. This is about, as I said, speaking with authority. but I thought it was Ace of Swords. This is how your feelings are your authority. This whole conversation, I'm learning. Oh, I was channeling. Oh, all these things work. This is crazy. The man that's in my life, the amazing, wonderful, grounded, wow, healed man that's in my life, patient. We were talking, and then I got mad. We both got mad. Well, no, I got mad, and then I hung up, and then he called me back. Like, did you just hang up? And I was like, yeah. And then he just started talking again, like whatever, fuck that shit. Eventually, later in the conversation, I said, "Oh, I see how you did that. I like how you took control there. I like how you did that. Like, yo, whatever." And and the point why I brought him up, he just taught me about trauma response. He told me that. So he's telling me about how he took, what did he take in college? Shoot, it has something to do with psychology, some college course he took. So that's what he was saying. He's like, I'm not just saying this. Like, I read the books, like I took the class, and when I took the class, I even went a step further and purchased the books that we didn't have to, and chose to read more about it. Even after the class was over, I was reading the book. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, trauma response. So even hearing him say it, I'm like, damn, I've heard this word before. And then he's like, yeah. And then so the conversation came up about psychotherapy. And I'm like, this is a game changer. So as we're diving deeper into the conversation, but yeah, Ace of Shells, authority of the heart, the emotions, the unseen, the subconscious. This is what we're talking about. And I learned from Brother Panic. Brother Panic, progress in power. Ain't no rest in peace. Progress in power. Because that's what we're doing. Look at that, the world card. Look at that. Y'all better stop. That's why I keep seeing 1221. 12, and I said it to my coworker. I was like, I was talking about all this energy, and I was like, yeah, I know you seeing these number synchronicities. She was like, girl, why you say that? And I look down and this 1221 on my phone right now. Yo, and I was like, immediately, I'm like, oh, okay, boom. 12 is the hangman, new perspectives. 21 is the world card. So you're gaining new perspectives to help you conquer and be on top in your world. Dotting the I's, crossing the T's, having the experiences. The world card is fixed energy. That's what I was saying about him. I was like, oh, you're Saturn energy. You're fixed energy like a mug, like a MFer. No, that's not a good term. Look at literally what the word is. That's not a good term. You mad Saturn energy. You're very fixed energy. I was talking about the pace that he operates versus the pace that I operate. You can even hear how I talk. I'm like, and I was telling him, I'm like, I'm rapid fire. I'm like, oh, I'm a lot of Mercury energy, which is the quickest moving planet. It has an 88-day orbit. I'm like, and this information, I'm pew, 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 rapid fire. The synopsis, this in my shit sounds hectic. It can become chaotic. It can become overwhelming. It's Quicksilver energy. Damn, but we're Aquarius right now. With this, the ankles and anatomy, and the ankles with the wing. That's Mercury. That's the messenger. That's what I do. Shit. But anyways, we're in Aquarius energy right now, and this new moon, and that's fixed energy. That's slow the fuck down. That's Taurus and Scorpio. You know that. You know they some fixed signs. Leo and Aquarius. So one in each element. Taurus, earth. Scorpio, water. Aquarius, air. And the opposite, 180. Leo, fire. And this is what makes zodiac signs. 4 elements, earth, air, wind, fire. Which I just saw a short the other day that was saying that earth, wind, and fire, the reason why they didn't have water is because they didn't have a woman in the group. We are the water, the emotions, the unseen, the current. But this is what makes everything flow. This is connection. This is soft, gentle, cleansing, releasing. But we're in Saturn and Neptune are both at 0 degrees. I believe it's on the 20th when they meet. They're both at 0 degrees in Aries, and that hasn't happened for like 6,400 years. I definitely got to take an astrology class. I did take an astrology class. I guess it's time to do it again, and that will make me feel like I can be like, I'm an astrologer. Yeah, I know I pay attention to this and I love it. And I comprehend what I'm saying, and I explain it to you, and even I'm talking about how it's affecting me in my life, from the smallest detail to even larger ones. Yeah, but that's the whole point of this video. In the title, like I said, psychotherapy. All this is activating in my ninth house, that Aries energy, that Saturn and Neptune in Aries. Wow, that's my ninth house. Where in my natally, originally when I was born, Jupiter was in my ninth house at 29 degrees Aries. That's the highest ranking. I say this all the time. It's the highest ranking planet in my chart. And I didn't take an astrology course or to think that or know that that's the highest degree in my chart, 29 degrees, and it's an anaretic degree. So you know it's special. You know it stands out. You know it means that's why I need to get a citrine crystal for this. That's what my goal was. I said I'm gonna buy a citrine crystal for my home. Where's Jupiter at? I think Jupiter's in Cancer. I know Jupiter's in Cancer. I don't think that. Oh snap! But it's about to move into Gemini. Hold on, I might be wrong. I haven't looked. It's just a matter of looking at the chart and then you can see exactly where it's at. Just Google it right quick. You know, Astro-Seek. That's where I'm gonna go and look it up. Or whatever other website pops up. But last I remember, Jupiter was in Cancer. It might be retrograded, and it might be I don't know what's going on with it. I have not looked at these charts, but I know as above, so below. Hilarious situation, right? How everything fell. Now it's the Princess of Gems, the Injuin, and the Queen of Roses. There go the World card. Eight of Shells in the background, walking away from stuff. Four of Shells upside down. Which one is that? Four of Cups. Oh, that's the one where the person's oblivious. They're either unaware or they're unwilling. And this is in reverse, so I'm definitely not that. I'm definitely proactive. That's why it's in reverse. But see, the first card is the Princess of Gems. It says the Injuin. I don't know that word. I know what genuine means, and that's what I'm doing. I'm communicating in a genuine way. And princess, feminine energy. Knave is another way that it's expressed in the tarot. Of gems, earth. I'm a young earth angel and I'm pouring my heart out to y'all. That's all. That's what's happening. Speaking of Cancer energy, maybe Cancer is in Gemini. That don't make sense. Maybe Jupiter is in Gemini. Maybe it moved out of Cancer and it moved into Gemini. I think that's going to happen soon or something like that. But last I remember, it was in Cancer. I'm pouring my heart out to y'all. But at the same time, I'm over here mad communication expression. That's a Gemini energy. But this was the card, Earth Angel. Gems, Earth. That's why I'm saying that. Injuin. I'm being genuine. Alright, what else we got? Queen of Roses. That's Queen of Wands. She's sexy though. Yo. And I told him, thank you for teaching me. I was like, oh, wow. And I was just learning and understanding. So I told him it was sexy. He was teaching me. I was like, wow, I feel turned on because I did. He was like, oh, you scored sapiosexual. What, you know that word. I was like, yeah, I am. I think so. I mean, it's not the first time we had a conversation and said that, you know. So you was just saying it. And I was like, yeah. That's what the energy I'm thinking. Queen of Wands. Also, you know, in control, fire, feisty, on the throne, winning, desires met, fire. But in a controlled form. in a sexy form. Like, it's getting hot in here. You already know the world card. World card 21. Wow. So the whole thing I heard, I listened to Haley comment earlier today. I'm gonna post that video because I don't think I did. I don't even think I finished the video. But it wasn't today, it was yesterday. But anyways, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of cards. Ace of Roses, Passion. Stop it! But I got a new passion. Psychotherapy. That's what it's about. And that's what I'm trying to say. This 0 degrees Aries, Neptune, and Saturn. I'm watching it happen in my life now. It just occurred. New belief systems. This is what I learned. Because you know, life houses be your belief system, higher education, traveling, publishing. They're saying, I'm like, I gotta get my book out. Like, I gotta publish my book. That's my goal. That's one of my goals for this year. Like, that kind of goes without saying. Like, it's not a secret. It ain't the first time I said it. Like, I guess I will be just. I will be proud of myself. I'm already proud of myself. Fuck that. And I gotta be. What's this? The Sun card. Support. Leo 19. This is my first time seeing this card in this deck. Holy shit. Wow, it's the Sun card. It's Isis. It says support. I would have never thought the Sun card was support. I love the Sun. I be feeling that way. I blow kisses at the Sun. This is a beautiful card. This is my first time seeing this card in this deck. I've never seen this. Wow, 19 happiest card in the deck. This is amazing. I have a new passion. I have divine universal support, and from my higher self, and from my ancestors, and from this wonderful man in my life. Wow, so this is my 7th house energy. Relationships going to different levels. And this is the 10th house of my career and what I'm known for in the world. Oh, wow. I finally got a real focus and passion because I can see how this affects so many people. And it don't stop. I got to incorporate that with the herbs. But this is where, that's my 10th house, the Taurus herbs. You already know that. I'm coming with those. Believe that. This is what make me proud to do, because I know this herbs is healing in the nation. And originally all of this and everything, and I asked for taking cold showers, and I said help me. I said I want to help and heal myself while also helping and healing multitudes of others. I said that over and over and over and over, because that's what I identified that I want, and that's important to me. It wasn't good enough helping one person at a time, and I want to help people in different ways, you know. And the more I live, the more I learn and see how deep a lot of things go. And you know, one thing came up, and one thing I always say, and I always tell my daughter, there's always a solution. Believe that. So that Sun card is support. Wow, like the sun always comes up. Okay, now I understand that concept. Like today, I also learned about myself. Part of why I'm special. I just told some people I'm a star seed. I don't know what this card is, but we gonna see. Well, you guys know, but I don't know yet. But I just told some people. That's how much confidence I have in this while I'm doing this. I had to jump on. Boy, so I'm a star seed. So some other, that was kind of off topic. But yeah, it's the new passion. Bingo, there we go. The new way of operating, a new belief system. Wow, higher education. Yeah, this is 9th house energy happening, and you're seeing it. And that's why I make these videos, to express that, show you, and communicate about it, and teach, and to help and heal multitudes of others, while I'm also helping heal myself. Let's go. What card is this? King of Shells in reverse. The Visionary. I told y'all I was just on the phone with him. And he helped me. He taught me this. He showed me this vision. Oh, look at it's in reverse. It was in reverse. I was the one not seeing the vision. And he showed me. And this is why I told him thank you multiple times. I didn't continue to have trauma responses. I was like, damn, you must be so patient. Oh, snap. How to even deal with me or this? Wow. I said, oh, I'm the problem. Oh, shit. Oh. He was like, so, and kept talking. Like, so he didn't try to rub it in my face or anything like that. So I'm telling him, like, thank you for teaching me. You made me aware. And I said, that's my slogan, living in alignment via awareness. And this was just so amazing. I was telling him, I was like, this is my 9th house being activated. This is the eclipse. And I kept saying this is the eclipse, but it's the 9th house. And I mean, the eclipse, it is the eclipse though as well. Like I already told you, because it's a relationship sector. It came from him and it's taking our relationship to a whole new level and showing me different things. And then it's the square at 90 degrees. So things moving, energy moving, pulling a whole other direction. This is affecting my 10th house. Maybe I don't even know that yet. Maybe I don't even know how the Uranus and Taurus square is affected in my 10th house and career and what I'm known for yet. Maybe it is. Maybe I start reading. And Mercury's in Pisces retrograde. So Mercury, planet of commerce and communication, old ideas and feelings, ideas, thoughts, commerce, communication, and money. And this is why I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe this is when, boom, and I activate and awaken and stop being afraid and see a bigger vision. Ajna, I told him, Ajna, I said, oh, I see what you're saying. This is the Visionary, King of Shells. And he was he's always been very compassionate and very tender with me and patient and understanding. So I was like, ooh, wait till I see you. Ew. But I was happy, like, wow. And I just had to keep saying thank you. Like, I'm learning, like, oh, damn. This is psychotherapy. Oh, wow. I'm giving trauma responses. Oh, shit. If this is what a trauma response is, and he's reading it to me, he's Googled the shit, he's reading it to me, I'm like, oh, damn, definitely that one. Oh, yeah, yup, number 3, yup, that one too. Damn. Oh, people typically give multiple trauma responses. Yes, that is occurring, yes. So I was like, I'm grateful, and I'm grateful also to me. I said that to him too. I said, you know, and it's different that I'm able to, boom, be made aware of this information all of a sudden and receive it, not have cognitive dissonance, catch a whole attitude, continue the trauma response and things of that nature. No, you're putting it out there, you're making me aware, and like my Pentium processor, I said, this is what I said. I receive programming easily, and that's all that it is. Maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but new information I'm able to assimilate. I easily assimilate information. That's a better way to say it. That's what I mean. So I'm understanding. I'm like, choo, 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 choo. It comes in and I'm like, choo, 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 choo. Oh, okay. This is a new program. This is how we work. So I'm able to be made aware of it, acknowledge it, receive it, pull it in fully, assimilate it, change my whole operating system to implement what was just put in. Come on now. What we got? Princess of Wings, and that's why I'm the goddamn messenger. Let's go. Moving quickly. I told you in the beginning of the video, the wings on the ankles. That's Aquarius energy, because astrologically, Aquarius rules the ankles. So I get the information and spit it right back out. And communicate and bring justice. Wow, bring a balance. Ooh, more air energy. That's Libra. Libra, the cardinal sign. I heard the cardinals earlier today. What I'm doing, I'm connecting the dots. 8 of gems. I am perfecting this craft. Esoteric tonic, you know I got it. That's coming too. I just want to post. I want to present, make available options for people to communicate with me and pay me to talk to them. Psychotherapists. Oh, so maybe I should look that up. Degrees and information. Fuck all that. I want to understand the concepts. I don't need a degree. I need information. It's got to go on a shirt. I don't need a degree. I need information. And I get information. So when I understand, then I could easily assimilate and then project, because I'm a projector. Get this information. And it's mutable. You see how my mind is connecting all the dots. And I'm like, it's like I'm telling you my thoughts as they're occurring. But it makes sense to do so. This is how me as an individual, I'm learning about how I operate and how it affects and can help the collective. Esoteric tonic, you know I got it. Been saying it. I gotta also publish my channel raps. 8 of Gems, perfectionism, death, transformation, just like a transformer. Ooh. Nah, but you know the death card. Interesting. We spoke about snakes today. You know how snakes shed their skin. That's the concept of death. That's the concept of transformation. You know, leaving behind the old. This is in the major arcana number 13. You know, it was just Friday the 13th, which was such a divine and highly energetic day. And I was a little disappointed in myself that I didn't post a video, but I was like, I was there in spirit. You already know. Very aware. I remember talking to a coworker and she was like, oh, okay, break that shit down then. Because I was like, happy Friday the 13th. And you know, Friday represents Venus and it's the divine feminine, and 13 and the tarot card is a major arcana. It's a death card. It's transformation. You know, it's like Phoenix rising energy. And the 13th letter of the alphabet, that's the M, the mother, the matriarch, magic. You know, that's what we about. They want us to be scared of what's sacred. Look at the etymology. It's the same letters. It's the same word. Don't be scared of what's sacred. Yo, nourish your divinity. You know me. She was like, okay, break that shit down then. Ow! I can't wait to post this video. I had to do this. This shit, like this. Yo, waves to particles. See this energy. Next card. Next card. 4 of Gems, possessiveness. You see this energy. I got a CPR. I got to conserve, preserve, and reserve. Be more in control of when and how I give my energy. If I got to be a Scrooge with it and be possessive with my energy, that's just what it is. Everybody don't deserve this. Everybody don't need this. Everybody ain't on this. Everybody's not resonating at this frequency. Everybody ain't able to get the information. Don't cast your jewels to swine. That's the quick way to sum it up, what I'm getting at. So you gotta be possessive with your energy. Next card. Yeah, Ace of Gems. Because it's valuable. Look at the word. Reward. Look at the wrist. My daughter be like that. Coco Chanel. I'm like, what? I haven't heard the song, but I know it's some song by Future. I can tell by this. I think I might have asked her. It does sound like him. Ace of Gems, reward. Like I said, valuable. Now comes the reward. You already know. I told you that this Aquarius, new moon, solar eclipse was affecting me in my whole life. Because it is literally about 180 degrees is opposite. It's in Aquarius. My rising sign is Leo. It's at 28 degrees Aquarius. My rising sign is within 5 to 10 degrees of that number in Leo. So it's within 180 degrees opposing my life. All of it. All of this being aspected. Sun card, you see it. You know it. You feel it. I know it. I'm telling you. This ain't the first video. I said it in my last video, which took like 3 hours to upload today, but bet that got uploaded. This one's going to take even longer. That one was only 15 minutes. But bet it's going to get uploaded. I bet you that. Ace of Gems. Wow. reward, because particle becomes wave. You see this energy I'm giving, see this currency I'm sending out to the collective and projecting this energy to heal. I want to help and heal myself. I helping and healing multitudes of others. I've been saying that. It's not anything new. You know what it is, you know who it is, you know what I do, the Prosperity Priestess. Getting that reward, 10th house. This is what I'm going to be known for. Psychotherapy, judgment, perspective. I just said this is what I'm going to be known for. 10th house. This is how the world's going to see me. You saw the world come up. This is, god damn, this is why I pull these cards first. But this is why I am who I am. Je suis c'est quoi je suis, which is also going on my clothing line. This is the judgment. This is the perspective. My views, my words, my energy, projecting it out to the masses, creating the wave, which turns a particle form, creating a difference. I am the sea. I am the current. That's the judgment. My perspective matters. Je suis ce quoi je suis. I am that I am. Last card. Four wings, privacy. Exactly. For the world. Aqua energy, the collective, all of us, new moon, coming together, learning how our individual role is so relevant and affects all of us. If it was back in some olden days, we need a blacksmith, we need the fucking dairy cow maker to pump the milk, or, you know what I'm saying? We need the butcher. We need an oracle. We need an herbalist. That's my other role. Yes. Woo! Let's go, 2026. All right, so shout out to the Occult College. I had to write some reviews on their pages. I did some pay for like some clearing. I did a cleansing bath, the tobaccos and the water. They sent the cleansing bath, and I did a cleansing bath, and I did the ritual. I also watched House of Chi, and I did the candle ritual. That was my first time using my mortar and pestle, which was a gift, and from the company. My mom purchased it, and she's not into none of the esoteric stuff. And the brand that she purchased says Home and Hearth. That's the name of the company. I was like, wow. And that was it was a housewarming gift that she got me. And that was a confirmation, you know, of the ritual work that I did. This was something I did on my own. I did it to Hestia, who is the goddess of home and hearth. Hold on. Let me see. That's not the company name. Hearth and Hand. That's the company name, Hearth and Hand. And she got me. And it's with Magnolia. It's marble and wood, mortar and pestle. It's my first one. And it was a housewarming gift for moving here. And I did ritual work to Hestia to get up in here, the goddess of hearth and home. My mom gifted me a mortar and pestle by the company Hearth and Hand. Like, je suis ce quoi je suis. I am that I am. Like, I can't escape who I am in my perspective and the privacies of rap. Oh, snap. This is excellent. Great reading. Great reading. I want to look at the camera so bad. Like, is this recording? But trust it. I'm trusting. You know, trust and believe. You know I'm a witch. You know I'm a woman in total control of herself. I think her name is Dion Coles. All right. Yes. I'm so happy. And now I have some fucking purpose. King of Pentacles. He is though. And that's the energy that I even feel in my life and what I'm moving towards. Like, that's that 10th house square, that Uranus and Taurus. I should have looked at the card more to see more details and talk to y'all about it. Yeah, death. Like, I cannot stay in a employee position. It's just not. I'm busting out of that. There's so much more that's available, and that restrains my energy and minimizes it. They're talking about I'm at the bottom. I say, you know what? You're right. Our department is at the bottom. It's reflected in my paycheck. It's time for more. And I'm ready for more. And I'm going to move in more efficient ways to get that. It is what you say it is. All right, what's this? 9 of Wands. It's been a battle. We ain't stopping. That's definitely Wands, Aries, fire energy. 9, completions. 9, birthing something new. 9, Mars energy. Come on, yo. 9 is Mars, and Wands is Mars and fire. This ain't, is it? And then you birth something, and it's a new journey. 9, sacred in Chaldean numerology and astrology. And 9 months birth. That's what happens here in cycles. You know, different lessons, new levels. Because after that, it's double digits. So you know we're at the 0 for 9 to 0. But 9, also 9th house in fire. 9th house, Aries, like I just said. The 9th house is originally for represented by Sagittarius energy. But my 9th house specifically is in Aries. Mars, fire, Aries, 9. I told you that's what's being highlighted. It's been a battle. I'm still standing and I'm winning. All I'm doing is learning and growing and becoming and shedding out with the old and with the new. You know what it is. You know who it is. You know what I do. Prosperity Priestess. What's this? Page of Pentacles. New paths. She got the glasses on. She got the backpack. She's holding something. She got the Converse. Young mind, ready to take action. Walk it. I walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. She's smart, studious. She has glasses. She has her backpack. You already know what it is. You know what it is. You know who it is. You know what I do. Prosperity Priestess. Eternal student. You know. But also, I do have Jupiter in my 9th house at 29 degrees in Aries. Like... I'm supposed to teach new things. You already know. Hey, I think that's enough. Remember to always ask ancestors and the Shirley, Sixth Spirit. Peace.